Hello. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, absolutely lovely today. Blue skies and Mr. Solar Face. The boat is a little bit nervous because there's some shooting going on. He's alright, he's just doing his 300 or 400 wheeze. Well, he's a little boy, what do you expect? Yeah, look at the sky. It's beautiful there with the dark of the trees. Absolutely stunning. So beautiful today. I absolutely love it. Bodie! Bode! Don't lick. Thank you. Bodie! Second time. Don't lick. Yeah, lovely day. Absolutely lovely. So we thought we'd have a bit of a bimble. Now that my back is 90% better. Well, 91 actually. Yeah, it's getting much better. Every day is easier, which is nice. Bodie, please don't lick. I don't want to walk you around the woods on the lead. That'd be ridiculous. So we've got a smell of wood around here. A smell of cut wood. You can see what they're doing. Yeah, I can really smell that. Bode, come here. Come here. Well, I'll be back in a sec. I'm just going to put Bodie on his lead because there's some dogs coming and it's easier doing it that way. Back in a sec. Well, those people had about 6-7 dogs. So I'm glad I put him on the lead. You never know. Sometimes dogs get grumbly, don't they, really? Well, the last time I was here, I'm sure this was a concrete road and that was all mud. See that? You're my happy boy. Yeah. So there's the road there. This was the road, and there's the road there. So I don't know whether this is churned up or they've just made it muddy. Who knows? Hey, we're happy today. Wow, the noise. The air going through the trees. I bet the camera don't pick that up. That sounds like, it's kind of choral, but like you've got 1,000 people cheering. Very subdued cheer, if you know what I mean. Hello, darling. Come on then. You go and enjoy yourself. That's what it's all about. So they're doing a lot of work. I haven't been here for about 4 weeks. So they've done a lot of work in 4 weeks, haven't they? Look at that lot. Anyway, obviously it's all sustainable forestry and what have you, hopefully anyway. Come on, my little Bodie. Come on, my friend. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely love it. Yeah, beautiful day. Can't want for any better at this time of year, really, you know. I don't know what the date is, February the 16th, is it? 12th, 20th, you know. It's warm, quiet, peaceful, just nice, just so good to get outside, you know. Always is good. Okay, I want to, for a second, just talk about depression. For a change, Bri. No, well, I try not to talk about depression too often. But I got a message, and I've replied a couple of times to somebody who doesn't want to be named. And she said that she's hardly left the house, really. Through depression, she's hardly left the house since December. You know, it's driving her mad, and this is happening and that's happening, that sort of thing, you know, which I totally get. But it's a case of the less you do, the more you're capable of doing, I think, really. You know, the less you leave the house, it becomes impossible to leave the house, really, you know. And I understand your reasoning behind that. I understand how you feel, and you know, it is awful. But to pick up one point that this lady said in one of the messages was that I always seem very, very calm, very chilled, very peaceful. She said, how? She said, my mind is racing, you know. And I do get that. How is lots of different ways, really. We're all aware that positive thinking, meditation, all those things are good, obviously. I think it's just a matter of working on yourself, really. You know, when we're in this state of depression, particularly when it's at its worst, it's so easy to concentrate on the negative and to kind of amplify that, to emphasize that in our thoughts. It's not the right thing to do, but that's what we do. We can't help it, can't avoid it, unfortunately. But it is what we do. I'm coming out of the woods. Never been this way. So, when we're in depression, we have perhaps hundreds, if not thousands, of negative thoughts per day, don't we, really? You know, that's, sadly, that's how it is. You alright, Bode? Oh no, we're not going to play with bits of wood. Come on, mate, we're not going to play with bits of wood. Can't help it, that's the way it is. We do think like that. We get down. Because we're down, we feel even worse. Oh, I feel down, I feel bad, I feel this, I feel that. And that amplifies that into feeling even worse. And then you think, oh, I feel even worse, I feel this, I feel that. And it goes on and on and on. Into a downward spiral, really, you know. But it's your thoughts that are pushing you down all the time, because it's negative thinking. And like I say, I understand it and you can't help it. I do understand that. But to try to inject, you can build, consciously you can build some positive thinking into your life. Which eventually, you know, the more positives, eventually that creates quite a profound inner peace, really. A little exercise you can do is every night when you're in bed, just think to yourself, just for a second, just think, what was my best moment of the day? What was my best moment of the day? Please don't lick Bode. And you'll find that, sorry, Yeah, you'll find that by doing that, and if you do it every day for 30 days, I'll tell you why in a minute, but if you do it every single day for at least 30 days, you end up looking for the best moments. You end up realising there are more best moments. And these best moments manifest into bigger best moments, and you end up getting quite a lot of best moments in your day, rather than the negativity that you're currently in, which you can't help. It's depression, that's the nature of the beast. But every day has a best moment, every single day, even at your worst, right? I've spoken just recently, I made a couple of videos about grief, and I know that people are struggling out there, and even those people can go to bed at night and think, what was my best moment? And do you know what, even though you feel like shit, you can lay in bed and think, my best moment was that hug I received from so and so, or that few minutes where I allowed myself not to think or dwell on what was currently happening while I had a coffee, or when I stood outside and had a fag and I saw a beautiful cloud. Could be anything. Look at him. Look at that nosy boy on those logs. What a beautiful young boy. What you doing up there? But there's a note up here that says, please don't climb the logs. Don't pretend you can't read. Bless him. So what happens when you're laid in bed and you're thinking about these best moments, your brain does actively seek these moments throughout the day. And you end up rewiring your brain. This is why I say 30 days. Whatever you do for 30 days, your brain becomes settled to that way of being, that way of thinking, that way of doing. So currently you're thinking, oh, I feel awful, I'm depressed, I'm miserable, I'm lonely, I feel like shit, I've been depressed since Christmas, and you know, that's what you think. All those thoughts build up so that that is now what you're currently thinking. But if you think about your best moments and slowly you build on that, you end up looking, I mean, right now this silence is my best moment of the day. Can be one of them. Beautiful blue sky. Just that could be my best moment of the day. Who knows? Look at that boy running towards me, could be my best moment of the day. You see what I mean? So you can have 10, 20, 30, 100 best moments of the day. These things to build on. So you got a sign there, keep off of stacks, and my dog ignored it totally. Your neurochemistry in your brain gets rewired, gets settled down into a new positive way of thinking. If you can just do that, and it's not for everybody, not for anybody with depression, it's for everybody, every single person that's watching this right now. If you try it, as from tonight, 30 days, you go to bed and just think, what's my best moment of the day? It's a lovely way to go to sleep, you know. It's really, really lovely to think about that nice, positive moment of the day. It's lovely. And the more you do it, hello, as I said, the more you will see these best moments appearing. Give it a whirl. Anyway, like I said, I will message you later in the day, and I'll give you a few little pointers as well. Take care then. Have a glorious, beautiful day, everybody, and be well. Hello. This is called Meta Mandala, which will be up on Thursday, whatever the date is, I've no idea. I think it's the 21st, Thursday. Okay, Meta Mandala. So I have 2 this week. That's Meta Mandala, and this one is unnamed at the moment. I thought about Breakaway, something like that. This is kind of a comet speeding through space, and it's breaking away. Breakaway? I'll come up with a name. Okay, 2 this week, Meta Mandala, and who knows. Take care then. Be well.